Babies with No Heartbeats, Part 2, The Intergenerational Dimension. Epigenetics is the science of how experience changes the way genes are expressed, and how those changes can be passed to the next generation. The grief we carry in silence does not stay in us alone, it moves forward. This is not a reason for shame. It is a reason for urgency, processing our own grief, naming it, healing it, integrating it, is not a self-indulgent act. It is one of the most profound gifts we can give to the people who come after us. Whether those people are biological children, the children we mentor, or the communities we build. Healing is intergenerational, whether we intend it to be or not. So is unhealed. My babies don't have heartbeats. I want to pause the framework for a moment and be personal with you. My babies don't have heartbeats. I tried the path. I really did. I broke down trying to become what everyone else seemed to become so naturally. I grieved it properly, ugly cried and everything, the kind of crying that is not photogenic and does not resolve in a montage, the kind that takes as long as it takes, and then eventually, not quickly, not neatly, not in a way that looks like healing is supposed to look. I made peace with it because I realized something. My babies just don't have heartbeats. The N.I.T.T.I framework is going to London. My father's legacy lives on a website built from love. My mother Judith's story, in 74 Years of Courage, is being told through books, audio, and media. The music, the books, the podcasts, the frameworks that have helped people heal, the sessions at 2 a.m. when someone needed to be seen and I showed up, the communities built from nothing but care, and a refusal to leave people behind. These are my children, every single one of them, and just like yours. They need showing up for. They need someone to say, I see what you are building. I am proud of you. How is the work going? They are not a consolation prize. They are the thing I was always supposed to build. I just had to stop looking at the door long enough to see what was already in my hands. You are not childless. You are child different. I want to retire a word, the word childless. Not because the grief it points to isn't real. It is. But because the word itself is defined entirely by absence, by lack, by what is not there. And that framing is not only inaccurate for many of the women listening to this, it is actively harmful. You are not childless, you are child different. What you birth matters. Every single piece of it. Motherhood is not a biological category. Motherhood is love made into action. It is the consistent, faithful, showing up practice of caring for something beyond yourself, of building something that carries your love forward. The woman who mentors the young girl who goes on to change everything. She is a mother. The woman who writes the book that finds someone at 3 a.m. when nothing else does. She is a mother. The woman who builds the community that gives people a place to land. She is a mother. The woman who holds the space, carries the story, preserves the culture, shows up for the people who have nobody else showing up. She is a mother. What you build matters. Who you love matters. What you pour yourself into matters. What continues because you existed matters. This is not a consolation prize. This is not a second best life. This is your life, chosen, built, fully yours. The full N.I.T.T.I walkthrough. Now we do the work. Name it. Say the thing out loud, all of it, every part of the grief, not the managed version. The real one. Investigate it. Look at the layers underneath. What else is grief carrying here? What story have you been telling yourself? What does this grief say about what you love? Tame it. Work with the nervous system. The triggers, the body sensation, the breathing, the grounding, the permission to feel it without being consumed by it. Transform it. Not the silver lining, not the lesson. The question, given that this is the story, Who do you choose to be inside it? Integrate it. Make it part of your story rather than the interruption of your story. Find the ritual, find the community, find the language. Keep naming it. Keep refusing the instruction to be quiet. The workbook exercises are in the book. Take your time with them, every single step, before we close. You are not less, you are not behind. You are not incomplete, you are building differently, and building differently takes more courage than following the blueprint. The grief is real, the love is real, the life you are building is real, all of it, at the same time. Class dismissed. With love, Coach Jackie, XOXO.